everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and welcome to the Ultimate Freshers Guide 2020. Now it is really unclear what Freshers is actually going to look like this year, but these tips will still apply throughout the whole of your university experience, so I still felt like it was really worth making a video. Now despite everything that I'm about to say about going out, drinking, going to bars, whatever else, when Freshers Week does go ahead, please make sure that you are still adhering to the current COVID restrictions at the time. As much as it sucks that COVID might have an impact on Freshers Week, it's still very, very important to stop the spread, and I just want to make that really clear before we get into anything else in this video. Now, I'm going to be dividing this video up into lots of different sections for your viewing pleasure. Now, just before we get into this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. I would really love it if you joined my family. I post university advice videos literally all the time, and I have a playlist filled with university advice, which I will also leave in the description or on one of the card things in the corner if you should wish to check it out. But without further ado, let's get into the ultimate Freshers survival guide. So, preparation for Freshers Week. Save up as much money as humanly possible. Freshers Week can be very expensive. I would mainly recommend saving up money because you want to give yourself the freedom to be able to say yes to as many things as possible, and sadly, money does make the world go round in the sense that if you don't have money, there will be things that you won't be able to do because you'll have to hold yourself back. So whilst it's still summer and there is the opportunity to make a bit of extra money through part-time jobs or babysitting or whatever else, I would recommend trying to save up as much money as possible if you want to, I guess, have the freedom of having the full Freshers experience. So before Freshers Week starts, I recommend going clothes shopping for all of your going out outfits. Now, these outfits do not have to be expensive. I have a university clubbing outfits video coming very, very soon, so watch out for that. But generally, the vibe is a nice top and jeans and trainers. Not heels, ladies or men, not heels. Trainers, and I would recommend dedicating a pair of going out trainers to going out, because I have two pairs of trainers. I have my going out trainers and I have my normal trainers. My going out trainers are absolutely rank. They are so sticky and gross and covered in syrup and alcohol and shots and God knows what else. Before I did this, I would go to lectures in the shoes I wore the night before that would still be wet from drinks being spilt on them in the club, and that's just not a vibe and I would not recommend. So be kind to yourself and get yourself a dedicated pair of black going out trainers. You'll thank me later. I'd also make sure that you have like a dedicated going out jacket. Now, this can be whatever you want it to be, boo. It could be denim, it could be leather, it could be a bomber jacket. But I would just have a dedicated jacket that you can sort of throw over any crop top, any going out top, and you're good to go. It's an absolute staple during Freshers Week. Alright, everyone and their mother is going to tell you this on YouTube, but do not buy unofficial Freshers wristbands. Yeah? They advertise it like, oh, UV neon rave, oh, you know, glitter party in some random bar downtown. Listen, it's probably going to be rubbish. They overcharge you and the events aren't that good, okay? They are overpriced and the events are usually crap. So I would just hold off and wait until your student union announces the official events, usually around late August, and buy those. I would actually recommend buying all of the tickets to the Freshers Nights Out and then finding a buy and sell tickets page for your university on Facebook, because I actually did that. I bought tickets for all of the nights during Freshers and I ended up not going to all of them, but because of this buy and sell page, I managed to get my money back as soon as I decided I didn't want to go. It also just gives you the freedom, because what the worst thing would be is if all of your flatmates had a ticket to an event and you couldn't get the ticket on the day. And also you might be helping somebody out by selling your ticket on if your friends don't end up wanting to go. Join Facebook chats for people in your block and your flat. I actually joined one and it led to a flat party where I met most of my best friends and my ex-boyfriend and my housemates, so they are well worth joining. I met some key people like for my university experience through those chats, so they're definitely worth joining if you're, you know, thinking, are they worth it? yeah, they're definitely worth it. I would definitely join those if you can. Okay, next section, moving in. Set up your room completely before you start to mingle. You want to make sure that your home is secure and ready for you to come back to after all your adventures making friends at university. What you don't want to do is leave all your stuff unpacked and then have to sort of work on your room throughout the week when you're probably hungover and not really feeling like it. What would be the best thing is to, on that first day, unpack everything, get your room all ready, have all of your clothes hung up, so then throughout the rest of the week you do not have to even worry about that. That's not even on your mind. I'd also say make sure you have paracetamol, ibuprofen, vitamin C tablets, nice breakfast food, basically all the stuff you need to nurse a hangover after nights out during freshers. Obviously it's not clear what nights out will actually be like during freshers, but I'd imagine in some capacity it will still happen, whether it's socially distanced or whatever. The first day and night. When you first meet your flatmates, I would recommend suggesting something that you can all do to bond, whether that be going to the supermarket, making a meal together. Making a meal together is actually a really good one. You could make fajitas, spag bowl, curry, something easy to share. And doing something together means you have to work as a team, and I just think it's a really good way to break the ice as well. Plus food, you know, can't go wrong with a bit of food. I would also say try to make sure that you mingle and get yourself out there on the first night. It actually really helps with homesickness. All I'm saying is that if I didn't go out on that first night and I woke up the next day, I would have woke up feeling incredibly lonely. And I think going out on the first night and just meeting flatmates and whatever else did really help me. So if you can, I would recommend trying to mingle sort of as soon as your parents leave almost, just to sort of calm the nerves of making any friends. Okay, next section, saving money. Use Ubers instead of black cabs. Say no more. Ubers are cheaper unless it's surge prices, but even then black cabs just charge an extortionate amount for a very short journey. Buy supermarket owned alcohol instead of branded. A Smirnoff 750ml bottle is around £15 and a Tesco own is around 11, and over time that will save you a lot of money if you're buying a lot of alcohol. I'm not promoting binge drinking, but I am just being honest. Like, you know, uni students drink a lot, and you know, if you're gonna do it, you might as well save money. Do you know what I mean? Do not buy expensive food. You know, you can't live a champagne lifestyle on a lemonade budget, hun. And that ain't happening if you're buying Tesco's Finest or Taste the Difference from Sainsbury's. Do you know what I mean? So buy the basics. Don't be super extortionate buying a Taste the Difference pizza. You don't need it. Just buy Sainsbury's basics. But, you know, save your money for something more worthwhile. Also, as hard as it is, try to refrain from going to like fast food places after nights out. Those places actually eat your money. You think they won't. It's like, oh, you know, it's just £5 McDonald's meal. But if you're buying that every time you go out, not only is it not good for you, but also it's going to eat your money and you're going to eat that McDonald's. You're probably going to enjoy it in the moment, not going to lie, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I've never done that, because I obviously have, you know. Drunk food is the best thing, but why don't you just buy yourself some freezer food and cook it when you get home instead? Saving you pennies, that's what I'm doing. Do not buy expensive drinks in clubs and bars. See if they have student deals. Usually most places actually do, but they don't advertise them on student nights out because they want to make the moolah, and drunk students don't tend to ask what they're being given. So definitely ask if they've got student discount or student deals, and you might be able to get a cheeky little deal on your drinks. Next section, self-care. This is actually a really vital and important part of the video. Try to make sure that you get some downtime during Freshers Week. Now, I know there is a pressure during Freshers Week to feel like you constantly have to be mingling, but you're not going to lose out on making your best friends from just having one or two nights in during Freshers Week. Do you know what I mean? So just try to take it easy, take it slow, and listen to your body. If you need a rest, then take the rest. Check in with yourself, make sure that you're feeling okay, put yourself first always. Check in with family and friends, give them a ring, give them texts. This will help avoid homesickness and make you feel like you're not missing out on stuff at home as well. Try to get enough sleep. I feel like this is wasted breath at this point, but try. You can try, you know, try to, on the nights you're not going out, try to have a good night's sleep or you are going to get poorly. And obviously don't eat complete rubbish. Fruit and veg is very important. And finally, making friends. Be open. There are so many different people from all different walks of life at university. They may be very different from your friends at home. Try to open yourself up and make friends with all different kinds of people, people that aren't anything like you and also people that are like you. That's the great thing about university. I just feel like there's so much diversity and so many different people that you can become friends with. Be bold and ask people you've just met to do things with you. So things like going for coffee, going for drinks, going shopping, going to an event together, whatever it might be. It's a really scary thing, and it's a thing that you might not have had to do before university, but it is the best way to make friends. Just be bold, ask people to do things with you. More often than not, people will say yes because, you know, everyone is in that mindset of wanting to make friends during Freshers Week, so it's the best time. Just put yourself out there, be bold, make friends, and it'll be fine. And finally, be yourself. Just by being unapologetically and completely yourself, you will attract the right people into your life. If you end up being anything but your authentic self, you will attract the wrong people and people that aren't suited to you. So you are helping yourself by just being you, and you are the best you. Your power is being you. So don't be afraid to be yourself, you know, and you will attract the right kind of people. Okay, that just about rounds up my ultimate Freshers Survival Guide 2020. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you would like a notification every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, then my handle is @ella.houghton. Follow me on there for all the most up-to-date information on what is going on in my life, and follow me on TikTok. My handle is @ella.houghton and the last O is a 0. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!